Hey, 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 happy Wednesday. Welcome. We are here 5 minutes late, but we are here better late than never. Welcome to the group, Six Figures Coaches, Consultants, and Course Creators Club. We are here today on this lovely, beautiful day in New York City. And we are here to help you with your business. We are here to help you grow to six figures and beyond. We are here to support you through business. We are here to be a community and help you through the hard times of entrepreneurship. My name is Janet Soriano, and I am your business coach and web designer. I help coaches, consultants, and course creators create and showcase themselves as credible experts. I help them create their websites and showcase them as credible experts, and I help them also grow their business through business coaching. Today, we're going to be talking about a very topic that's going to trigger a lot of people that are going to be watching this video. But I still want to put it out there. I still want to, share my story around it, share how I was able to do the hard work of seeing the thing under the thing to be able to transcend the thing, right? So I'm going to explain a little bit more what that means. But before we get into that, if you're here and you're watching the live, tell me how the weather is like. Tell me in the comments where you at in the world and um that you're passing by. If you're watching the replay, tell me it's hashtag replay. Just let me know that you have watched the video, that you have um, you know, joined us today. With that said, we're gonna get started with how to stop feeling like you're not doing enough in your business, right? So that's the main course, the main topic for today is, and my question to you is that do you ever feel that you're not doing enough in your business? Do you ever feel that whatever you do in your business, somehow you need to be doing more and more and striving for more, right? If this is you, then today's video is going to really help you uncover the, you know, that aspect of that and really just be able to see it for what it is and be able to transcend that thing, right? For me, I'm going to start with my personal story around it and how this came to be my thing, right? Um, I know that I know this is my thing because I've been ignoring it for so many years, right? Um, I have been the person who has, done more, been more, striving for more, working long hours. I think to this day, I'm still working on that, right? Because I do work long hours. I still have my full-time job that I work in the ER, and I work long hours. I even work on weekends, right? So this is something that I have been struggling, well, not struggling with, but that's been surfing up all my life, and is the one thing of not being enough, right? So it started when I was a young girl in middle school. And I remember that one day I got home from a really long day, and I had my grades back from a test that I took in one of my classes. Don't remember what specific class I took, but I remember getting a B on that test. And I studied so hard to get, a good grade. For me, it was a good grade. When I got home and I told my father that I got a B on that test, his response was, you need to be doing better. You should be getting A's and A plus, right? So even though I knew I worked so hard to get the best grades, I still felt that it wasn't enough for my dad to recognize how amazing I was because I got a B, or how good I was doing because I was, even though it's not an A, I was still getting good grades in school, right? So I wanted him to have that approval of feeling proud of me, right? And that when that didn't happen, um, it marked me for life. And I started feeling enough, like I wasn't enough. So that was the moment where I started feeling that I wasn't enough, right? Um, and it still felt like I wasn't enough all the way through my college. So when I went to college, I got into nursing school. I am not a nurse, but I changed my major in between. But I was feeling behind, thinking that I wasn't learning enough, right? That I wasn't grasping enough of the information. So I would stay up all night and on weekends, still like studying my ass off and not really having a social life because I wanted to, grasp as much information that I could to, ace those tests and be able to do my best and, graduate, right? Because I still had that inner child in me that wanted to prove my father wrong, that I was amazing, that he should be proud of me, that somehow, um, if he didn't acknowledge that how great I was doing in life and in school, that somehow I wasn't enough, right? And that was the story that has come up during all my life. And this story um followed me throughout my years, even after I, graduated from college, and I started, getting into relationships, people to expecting my to get my needs, all my needs met from a relationship, and then over pleasing and doing more, and still not feeling beautiful enough, still not feeling loved, still not having that feeling as if I wasn't enough for myself. And that turned into um, depression. And to be honest, I'm still going through that. I've been maybe like a year and a half in therapy, and I'm still working on that mindset around my enoughness, right? And why I'm sharing this to you today is because even though I work long hours, even though I worked, um, so many shifts, and I had 100-hour weeks, and I've been in, emotionally abusive relationships, and the trajectory that put me all through this, and the anxiety and the depression that I've been through throughout all these years, that has somehow felt like I wasn't enough because I was going through all the thing, right? So it came as coming up each time I got into a new relationship, it came up. Each time I, tried a new strategy in my business, it came up. Each time I would, spend time with my son, I felt like I wasn't a good enough mother. Somehow I wasn't skinny enough, I wasn't smart enough. Like all the things of not feeling enough has come up all over my life, and I just couldn't ignore it anymore, right? And it got to a point where I started having depression, anxiety. I had to like have a medical leave for my job and be able to like really just take some time for myself and, work on my own mental health so I can be able to transcend that thing, right? But it wasn't until like I was able to actually see it for what it is, um, that I was able to transcend it, and that I'm still working on transcending it, right? So today I want to invite you on creating more awareness around what that thing is for you, whether it's not feeling enough, whether it's feeling like you've been, somewhat um, done wrong by your parents, or some like very often it's things that have happened in our childhood that we create a story around, we create a healing fantasy around it, so we can be able to, you know, I guess work through life and have that as a motivation, right? For me, the feeling of not feeling enough strive me to do more, be more, try to make things better, over pleasing, overdoing, and really feeling trapped, right? But that ended up me going into burnout, into depression, right? Still not feeling enough, even when I was like doing all the things, right? But what helped me shift my perspective around it was being able to see it for what it was, right? That's like the very first step of like anything that you do, whether in your business, in your marketing, like you need to see it for what it is, right? Without making the story of what you think it is or what it may be, right? Or, just see the fact of the reality of how it is. And that's the first step to actually transcending those overwhelming thoughts of not being enough, right? So today I'm able to say that with my own belief that what I do to attract clients is enough. The amount of time that I dedicate to my business is enough. The results that I get in my business is enough, right? But I wasn't able it wasn't always like this. There's many times that I was doing my marketing, that I was doing my outreach, and it still felt like it's not enough, right? And those thoughts still come up to this moment, right? So it takes a lot of work to finally stop ignoring the thing under the thing and be brutally honest with yourself of, so you can know that there's definitely a light around you, and you can be able to start searching for that light so you can turn on the light for yourself, right? The thing that really gave me power in therapy was actually knowing that I was the only one that can be able to search the light for me, right? Nobody else can do this work for you. Nobody else can, even if somebody tells you around what that thing is, it's not up to you to be able to acknowledge and be aware of that, right? So today I want to leave you with understanding that the feeling of not feeling enough around your business um, may come from a moment, an experience that you had in your childhood that made you feel that you're not enough. So bringing awareness through that is the thing that's going to be able to that you're going to once you see it and you're aware of it and you accept it, then you're going to be able to transcend that and be able to think differently and shift your mindset around not feeling enough. Okay. So I have a little request for you is I want you to, I want to invite you to create a more self-awareness moments through whether in which way you do it, whether it's strategy, whether the strategy is doing more meditation or journaling or just, having a walk down the street, like with some quiet space. Creating awareness in the present moment for yourself is the thing that it's going to help you most succeed in your business. So you can be able to see the thing for what it is, stop ignoring it, accept it, and then transcend it, right? And that's the thing that's going to propel you even faster in your business than, like thinking that there's a problem in your business when really the problem is just actually seeing what the problem is for what it is. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's my call to you. Bring more self-awareness and more present moments into your business, even as you're doing your marketing plan, even as you're like running through all the things. And one of the things that really has helped me through this all is getting support, right? Like I can't stress this enough, but getting support and actually having someone else like see the perspective that you don't see. That doesn't mean somebody else is gonna like change it. Like if you don't want to change it for what it is, if you don't feel like you have the power to do that, right? But someone else that can support you through that change, it's gonna move you even more faster. And that's why I am able to like stand now and be able to do more of this business coaching that I'm so passionate about. I've been passionate about business coaching for many years now, until this moment that I've been able to like feeling that I am enough to be able to, help someone else through the same things that I've been through. I am enough to be able to like help people get to their destination even much faster with my support. Then that's how I'm able to like be able to show up, right? And that's how you're going to be able to show up for someone else and be of service with someone else once you, you go through this transition of understanding what is the thing that's holding you back, right? What is the thing that you feel is not letting you show up in your business? What's the thing that's keeping you stuck and unfocused and not really seeing the, the vision ahead? And getting support around that is the thing that's going to help you move there much faster. That's why I want to give you, I'm still promoting these one-on-one strategy sessions for free. And I'm doing these strategy sessions, of course, to get more confidence around my own business, but also to be able to help as much people that I can through this transition, right? And if you are needing help, if you're someone that is feeling that has seen themselves stuck, don't know what are the next steps in business, don't know what, you know, how to show up in business, or like what is the thing that's holding you back, I think that in this strategy session we can be able to uncover that and help you discover what are your next best steps in business and how you can move forward. So if you want to grab one of those spots, there's 5 available. Please grab the link below and let me know, and I'll be happy to coach you through that. Thank you so much for being here. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m., we are here in the Six Figure Coaches, Consultants, and Course Creators Club, our Facebook group. We are here every Wednesday giving you these bits and pieces of nuggets of inspiration that you can start learning and implementing in your business to move you forward even to 6 figures more and more faster. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you next Wednesday. Bye.